Okay, we are going to do the males first that are married or living with someone in reference to their ex. Okay, so what I'm sensing here for some of you, absolutely the month of September. The month of September brings so many wonderful changes to a lot of us. So beforehand, I'm telling you that most of us will hear back from those exes, okay? One way or the other, whether it's good or bad, we will have some type of contact, some type of knowledge of them or them of us. And because it's a universal change that we're going through, as of right now, I got affected with the hurricane situation here in Texas. And so, but I still devoted myself to what I do best, which is my predictions, and also to keep me, occupied in reference to all that is going on. It did affect me for a little bit, but not as much, and so therefore I continue what I do the best and what I love doing. So being said that, what I'm sensing is that the universe is making some changes to all of us, one way or the other, mentally, physically, emotionally, or spiritually. So prepare yourself for those things. As of right now, in this month of September, before the year is over, the universe is saying, ask and receive. So be patient, be grateful, be thankful, and show that as well to the ones that you love. Even though they're your enemies, you have to find peace within yourself to move forward, okay? I feel that it's closure time for a lot of us, okay? Mentally, physically, or emotionally, or spiritually, it's closure time one way or the other, so we can move forward into new beginnings, new settings, okay? So if someone from the past comes back to you, it's either to close some certain chapters or begin certain chapters with or without that person. It's all for the best of our benefit, whether we may see it or not. Okay, now, for those Taurus male that are married or coupled up, in reference to that person that you're asking, I feel that they are coming back. You're going to either hear from them or they're actually traveling to come and see you. We are, as of right now, September the 1st, 2017, in this reading. So they are on their way, either within 3 days, 3 weeks. Most of you or some of you will hear back from that person. You are still in love with the ex. And so either you're going or they're coming to you, and they will, I feel that the conversation will be very honest between some of you. Okay. Yeah. It's absolutely, some of you are devastated because you are in love with that ex and the ex is still in love with you. This is for these males that are thinking of their exes. They're either married or living with someone. Okay. I feel that for some of you, of course, there was a betrayal going on, vice versa, but there's still love between that situation. And some of you have to realize that, is your love bound to your spouse or to your ex-partner? I feel for you, it's to your ex-partner. Okay. Yes, for some of you, it's telling me that you're willing to give them a second chance to that other person, or they're thinking to give you a second chance, and they will talk to you about that situation, or you will talk to them about that situation within 7 days or within 7 weeks, or on September the 7th, it could be, or the 17th or the 27th. Okay, for some of you. For some of you, it's telling me that they, you're hoping that they will come and talk to you. For some of you, I feel that you will actually literally see the person very shortly. It's telling me within a week. Some of you are going to see your ex or hear about your ex. I feel that for some of you, you're either in a relationship with another male, and so you're not willing to let go of the person that you are with right now, but you're going to see the person, your ex, and you're going to let them know how you feel at the very least, or they will let you know at the very least, okay? For some of you are having a hard time, either you or your ex is having a hard time dealing with this situation of the separation between you. They're not sleeping well. It's affecting their marriage life even right now because they're missing you tremendously, or you're missing them tremendously. And for some of you are actually even having conflict within your spouse because of this situation. But I feel that, that overall you're still hoping, for that person. And for some of you, I don't see that conversation going on. I see it prolonging still for September, okay? So you need to be careful because for some of you, due to the fact that there's an ex, there is conflict within your spouse situation right now. Maybe they found out and therefore that's why you broke up. Okay, for some of you, you're contemplating or they're contemplating the situation of trying to make a decision between you and their ex because there was too much betrayal, too much backstabbing, too much hard words, even physical contact at times, you know, with that other ex or vice versa. But you're just not willing to let go because you feel that you need to be there with your family, okay? For some of you, absolutely, you feel that the ex or the ex is feeling this way, that they feel that, you know, you were good to them emotionally, physically, and mentally, and they want to reach out to you. They just don't know how. Okay. For some of you, absolutely, they're coming your way. I don't know if they actually moved out of the city or out of the country, but they're traveling. They're just waiting to hear from you or vice versa. But that waiting will be out, it's lifted and they will find a way to communicate with you and you're going to be very happy to hear from them, is saying, for some of you, okay? So there you have it. For some of you, I see conflict between you and that person when you contact them. Okay. For some of you, you feel that yes, it was a beautiful thing to be in a third party situation. I feel that I'm sensing here. Okay. And you will continue to have a third party relationship with someone else. That is what I'm seeing. Now let me do the females that are married or living with someone in reference to their ex. Let's see what the universe has to say for this Taurus. Arcana, show me what must I need to know. Show me what must I need to know, Arcanas. For the females that are married. Or couple up in reference to their ex. Show me. Okay, well, absolutely. Again, it's a very positive energy. There's a soul connection here for some of you, okay? For some of you are going to hear that the person is trying to break up with their other partner, is what I'm sensing here. For these female Taurus that are in a relationship, in reference to their ex, I feel that you're going to have news in reference to that person and they want to reconcile for some of you, okay? They want to reconcile, they want to reach out to you. So it may happen probably in the middle or the end of September for some of you. Remember, September 23rd, that week is going to be a miraculous week for most of us. And so if you like a spell, contact me below and I will still have them on sale. It's a good energy month to do any kind of work for loved ones or whatever kind of spell you want to do. Okay, so keep that in mind. Or even if it's just a cleansing to clean your energy from all those past negative energies, okay? Sometimes we need to do that ourselves in order to restore our balance within our spiritual bond. Okay, Arcana, show me what must I need to know. Show me what must I need to know, Arcana, for the female Taurus. Female Taurus that are married or single and to their ex. Okay. Vice versa, it could be you or your ex that is trying to find a way to contact you. They're very hurt about the fact that they left you, because, you know, you are married. And so even though they tried or you try to work the situation, you know, with them, they're still hurt that you left them, and left them out in the cold, in other words, okay? And they're actually willing to work it out, is saying. For some of you, absolutely, it's a beautiful reading. You will hear back from them, you will hear back from them. And when you hear from them or you go to them, I feel that this will be a more stable relationship with your ex for some of you. For some of you, I absolutely see contact, but it's just going to be a conversation of she said, he said, and just a conversation of, you know, just hurt and pain between you two. And so therefore, I do not see reconciliation. I see communication, but hard communication, okay? For some of you, you're thinking that they moved on or they're thinking that you moved on. And you're willing to stay within your marriage, is saying here, even though they're willing to offer you something, a fresh new start, you know, from the relationship, but it's just too many conflict because you are a family woman or man. Let me see here what I'm seeing here. For some of you, you know, you're contemplating, you know, whether or not to stay within your marriage or to look forward with the ex, okay? It could be the ex thinking this way. They're contemplating because they're no longer happy within their marriage, even though they broke up because of this situation. This third-party situation could be for some of you, but you're wondering whether or not, you know, this could be salvaged for some of you. It's what they're thinking, so therefore they're still holding out, you know, to contact you or you contact them. For some of you, I see communication coming along, and I see you, you know, waking up thinking, whether or not to reach out to them, or they're thinking that they're debating whether or not to do so. For some of you, I feel that it will not be a phone call, but it could be just a text through Facebook or even just through phone. Okay. For some of you, it's absolutely a love made in heaven. In other words, is what you're thinking or they're thinking. Unfortunately, that you're not together, but it's just periodically it's telling me that the majority of you will have some type of way, some type of communication with that person. It's telling me, because absolutely, there you go. We'll just leave it at that. It's telling me that for some of you females that are married or living with Taurus, I feel that absolutely you will reunite with that ex for this month of September, because they're missing you, because they're wanting to be with you, and for some of you, you actually have children by or with that other person, and so because of the children's sake, I feel that you will reunite. Okay, and not only that, but I see love between both of you. Okay, so now we are going to do. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Okay, I've been busy. I've been quite busy due to the hurricane situation. I put everything on hold, and and this helps me to distract myself as well. So, but. Now, let's do the singles. Arcana, show me what must needs to know. Now they're talking fast. Okay, well, we'll leave it at that. For the single males out there, Taurus, it's telling me that you're being debated. You have to balance the situation that you have right now within yourself or with the other person. It could be vice versa that they're thinking that way, but for certain, it's telling me that they want to reconcile and they want to come and talk to you. It may not be for the first half of the September, but maybe eventually by the end of September. Okay, for sure before the year's over for most of you, it's telling me, okay? And for most of you, you had a relationship with your person, with that ex within your work environment. And so, and probably you moved from that position, maybe they're coming back or you're going back, and I see reconciliation one way or the other, physically or mentally or spiritually, okay? For some of you, you are in a male relationship with another male, and I feel that, that for some of you, you have to be the one to contact the ex, because the ex is actually waiting on you to contact them, okay? This is for the single male Taurus. Kind of show me what else they need to know. Reference to the ex. I feel that you decided to leave your ex, or the ex decided to leave you because there was just too much conflict between the work situation for some of you. But yet there was love between you, and you will reconcile before the month is over for some of you. Okay? For some of you, you've been waiting for that person to come and look for you. You've been holding out, or they've been just sad, lonely, depressed, waiting for you to contact one way or the other. Even if it's just to do the one night thing situation here, okay? For some of you, your ex is either Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, that woman, or Sun, Moon, or Rising, okay? Let's see here, what else? For some of you, there was harsh words said to each other in reference to that ex, or the ex was very harsh to you, was just, they were not too affectionate with you. It's telling me, you felt that you couldn't trust them, or they felt that they couldn't trust you. And so therefore as at this time, it's telling me, yes, they would like to be with you, like to hear from you, but it was just too much painful. So either you or they need a healing. And for some of you, I feel that you're single, but yet you have kids, and that was the issue within the relationship. Maybe you have kids, or maybe the mother's kid was just too much involved within your relationship with that person. And so that could have been the cost of your relationship. And that ex, or you're feeling that you put them first before they, okay? And so as of right now, I don't see that happening in September. For some of you, you're going to be very happy that you actually are single, but you're dating other women, I feel, and the ex is coming back, or you're going back to the ex, and you're going to be seeing someone right now and going back as well with the ex. So you're going to be in a three-thing relationship there for some of you. For some of you, absolutely, you're reconciling with that ex. You're going forward, and this time you're going to be more sincere, more honest, more open, more loyal to that person, and it could be vice versa. And that is for those singles, male Taurus. For some of you, you're going to have fights, verbal arguments. They're going to come into the picture because supposedly one of you are supposed to be holding out and waiting to see if things get better, and it didn't, and then they find out that you or them are seeing someone else, okay? That's for some of you. Okay, now let's do the single Taurus females. Kind of show me what else they need to know. I guess they all want to continue playing here. They're like, we're not done. Okay. Kind of show me what else they need to know for those single female Taurus. Single female Taurus in reference to their ex. Single female Taurus. Thank you, Arcanos. Okay, for the single female Taurus. It's a yes. Right now you're sitting back, waiting. And it's sometimes it's good to see the Hangman, because you need to put yourself in that position to recognize what it is you're looking for, what it is you're needing. Especially if you're single, it's time for you to just kind of see where you want to head in your life. You know, sometimes you just have to put yourself in that position. I feel that for some of you, you're done sitting and waiting for that ex, or the ex is done sitting and waiting for you, and so therefore they're going to take a chance without recognizing what could be ahead, and they're looking forward to, and they're absolutely coming to you within the next 3 days, 3 weeks. Okay, it could even be 3 months, but I don't see that for some of you. But it's a very positive. With the major arcanas, it's a yes to me for most of you. Okay. Now, kind of show me what else they need to know. Now, remember, if you remain yourself positive, then yes, you will have a positive outcome. Totally. You know, but don't expect, just because say thank you to the universe for bringing my so-and-so back, don't expect it to be within 24 hours. For some of you, it is, and it will be. But you have to give the universe a chance to work the energy out, too, because they have to see your spirit and theirs to see if it will be a good thing for you. Okay? Now, for these female singles Taurus. Oh, yeah. You don't want to fight anymore. You want to give in to this relationship, vice versa. And I see reconciliation, but I feel that you will contact them and be with them, or at least see them. But you're not going to end in good notes with them before the month is over for some of you. Okay, for some of you, I feel that, yes, you are the single females, but maybe their other ex is not. And so therefore that was the breakup of the situation for some of you, because he was a family man. And you had to leave because maybe their spouse found out and you're very distraught. But I feel that man will contact you before this month is over for some of you. For some of you, I don't recommend you reaching out to your ex, because all you're going to have is physical, verbal communication that is not going to be to your liking, or vice versa. And why? Because you're going to find out that they moved on. You thought they were going to sit there and wait for you, or vice versa, and they moved on, or you moved on. Okay, for those female Taurus out there that are single, everything was so good when you were with them, but now you're feeling like you're left out of the cold, is saying. So therefore, I don't see communication for this month of September, even though for some of you are going to try. Even to text them but not hear back is what I'm sensing for some of you. For some of you, you're reaching out to them and they're reaching out to you, but I feel that they don't live close to you, so they're going to come and see you, and then you're going to be sad and lonely that they left again in the month of September for some of you. For some of you, there is something in order that the ex, this is for the females that are single Taurus. For some of you, you're single right now, but because you're going through a divorce, okay? And they're thinking whether or not to actually go through the divorce. I see for some of you, no, and for some of you, yes. Okay? Because if there's too much heart pain, you're not going to willing to let go. For some of you, you will have communication by them. I feel that they will be the ones reaching out to you, and they will confess to you that they're still in love with you. For some of you, you're being away from that person for even up to a year, 5 months to a year. You've been away from them, and all of a sudden in September, you hear back from them, and they will be honest to tell you that they're still in love with you. Okay? Yes. And for some of you, there's a message coming, or you going through them, to them, and I see the conversation happening, but I feel that you're not going to see them in this month. I just see open communication, but not physically seeing them this month in September for some of you. Okay. For some of you, you are in a female-female relationship, and it's not going to be to your liking to know through a third-party situation that they already moved on to someone else. Okay. And for some of you, absolutely, it's a beautiful thing. They're right now contemplating whether or not to contact you, or you are contemplating whether or not to contact them, it's saying. But because there's a love there between you two, I feel that there will be some type of communication, even if it's just a hello kind of situation through Facebook or WhatsApp or any kind of communication. I feel that some of you will just have a a simple communication by phone, if that may be, you know, but nothing physical, at least for this month of September. Okay, but it's still a good sign. Okay, now I will do the mistress, and it is what it is, and that's it. You know, even to the best of us happens, and we end up being in that situation without even wanting it. Okay, so it is what it is. Now, for the mistresses, this could be vice versa, male or female, you or them thinking. Okay, for the mistresses that are Taurus, for the sign message, September 2017, or the mistresses, kind of show me what my thinking. Okay. Well, for some mistresses out there, absolutely the communication will come, but it will not be to your liking. It's just plain simple. That's what it says. For some of you, I feel that you're still waiting, you're still lonely, and some of you are actually very depressed. And so I need you to snap out of that, okay? Because you're very depressed, very lonely, and you want them to come back, and you're willing to you're willing to work in this situation. It's telling me for some of you. For some of you, you're uncertain. You don't know what's going on in that other person's situation. You don't know nothing of their situation since they left you, and you just don't know. For some of you, you're actually spying on them, either through media or physically spying on them to see if you can find anything about them. It's telling me, oh, vice versa, maybe they're doing that too. Okay? Now, show me for the mistresses of the sign of Taurus for the month of September 2017, with reference to the ex. Let's see. Communication certainly is coming for most of you out there. The communication is coming, but it's not going to be to your liking, to your pleasing, because they're not willing to let go of their family situation. For some of you, they are coming. You know, you've been in this third-party relationship for quite some time. It's telling me, okay, you and him, or vice versa, are going to have some type of communication that is going to be to your liking, you know, or their liking. Because you're willing to hold out and wait for as long as it takes. It's telling me. For some of you, absolutely, you know, you will have the messages, or they will come to you, they will see you, or you will go to them and see you, and you're going to find out some good news in reference to you and them. Maybe they are wanting to let go of their spouse, you know, or distance themselves from their spouse, you know, not physically, but mentally. But for some of you, that won't be the case, because they're actually literally wanting to work situation out with their spouse. It could be vice versa, you or them, you know. So, and they want to stay within the marriage, and so it will be an upsetting news to hear that, okay? But you will hear from them one way or the other, okay? For some of you, this was just a third party of too much betrayal, too much dishonesty from probably even both ends. And so if you hear from them, it will be, to my suggestion, at this time, you're not ready for that, or they're not ready for that to come back to you, okay? For some of you, you love them and they love you, and they will come to you. For some of you, I'm telling you that they're going to come because they miss you and they miss being sexually with you, not necessarily the mental stage, but the sexual contact, okay? And they're going to go back and leave you for, again, another 5 months to 5 weeks. For some of you, even though there's love from you or from them on this third-party situation for those Taurus, they're going to be very harsh on the communication, okay? You're going to hear that they probably even moved on with someone else, even though they're married, or you're married. For some of you, I feel that you're going to have either a physical contact, physical fight with the person that you were seeing, or vice versa, or with their spouse, okay? And you're going to know that they're going to know, or they find out, so therefore it's a no good situation if you find out, if they communicate. It could be that their spouse is going to communicate your ex, you know, your spouse or their spouse can communicate you instead of them. Okay, so be aware that the 501s tells me that there's going to be conflict in there, physical or mentally. Okay, and for some of you, absolutely, you've been waiting for them for even up to 10 weeks, 10 days, 10 weeks, 10 months even. But you're going to have good news at the end of the month for some of you. Okay.